What is up, everybody? Thank you for tuning in to another episode. I just got home from doing a little creek trout fishing, and it didn't turn out too bad. Wasn't the best day, but I definitely caught some fish and had a good time. You know, I had to throw some audibles. I originally planned on getting out, getting in the marsh, catching some redfish, but the north wind had other plans. So I ended up hitting the creek, and like I said, it didn't disappoint. But it was a good day, you know, throwing some jerk baits, throwing some different things like that, and catching some nice trout. But y'all have to wait to see all the action. But if you guys are interested in a guided kayak fishing trip along the Alabama Gulf Coast, whether it be kayak fishing, surf fishing, boat fishing, any kind of guided fishing trip, not just kayak fishing, along the Alabama Gulf Coast, be sure to shoot me an email at kayaking.kennedy@gmail.com and I can get you taken care of. But I don't think I'm going to hammer on too long. I'm going to go ahead and quit yabbering on, and we're going to jump straight into the video, so y'all stick with it. Literally my first cast. Was just playing around. Hope that's not a bad sign. Nice trout. Heck yeah. Didn't expect that. Alright, well, there's the first fish of the morning. Like I said, first cast, wasn't expecting that. Just kind of checking to make sure my bait and everything was running right. And he crushed it right next to the boat, so I'm gonna set this down, film an intro, and get my cameras ready and get started. All right, well, we're on the water now. It is kind of an abrupt start, as you could tell. That fish, literally, like I said, I was just checking, literally had just launched. Like, not letting you see, but the fact the launch is literally 10 yards from me. And I was just checking to make sure my bait was running right. And had that nice speck come way up creek, way up here. So that's hopefully that doesn't give me the first cast curse, and hopefully there's some more fish to come. We're just gonna kind of start working our way down the creek, looking, see what we can find, and go from there. So y'all stick with it. There's a good one. Good fish. Good fish. Oh man. Real nice speck. Oh, stay away from that. There's trash in the water right there. That's a good speck right here. Oh man. Heck yeah. That is a healthy speck. Alright, we just got number 2 for the morning. This is a nice chunker. I'm gonna let this one go. This is a nice fat one. We'll get a measurement of it first. Man, I was lucky. I was a little nervous of the first cast curse holding true there for a minute, but we got this one, so don't have to worry about that. This one is 20 1/4. So that's the biggest trout of the year so far. But nice. Gonna get this one released and see what else we can find. Oh, I just missed one. Well, it had taken me a long time since I had gotten my last bite. Move way down the creek. But we got us a little something here. Looks like a little bass. little Larry. Definitely not what I'm looking for. He's way down here. Getting near the mouth, kind of this marshy area now. And found him. It's funny, the trout were way upstream of the bass. But that's how these areas are. They're definitely unique areas, but I'm kind of coming up on a little bit of a marshy area in here. You got a little bit of a hole right here in the bend of the creek before we get to that marsh. Still working that same old jerkbait. It's tough to move away from it. But I think I'm gonna go down just a little bit further. Probably turn around and start working my way back up. Seems like the further I get away from the launch, the dirtier the water's gotten and the less action I've gotten, so I'll try a little bit longer, make sure there's nothing hanging out in this kind of shallower, marshy area. Maybe we'll find this one soon though. I'd like to find another speck or a red or something. Another good saltwater fish. But I'll take anything, so I'm not too upset about that little Larry. Little Larry largemouth, a little ditch pickle. Fish definitely fooled me though. I had those two nice ones within the first 5-10 minutes, and I was thinking I was about to just tear them up. Had one other strike, I think may have been a speck, and a little largemouth, but that's been about it. But that's my experience in this area, is very sporadic to say the least. I was just happy to catch a couple trout. Don't know what that was, but we're gonna cast at it. Almost looked like a brim or something getting chased out of the water. Bump. I missed it. Oh, got him that time. I think maybe another bass. Oh no, that's another speck. Alright, another speck. Not a jumbo. I don't even know that this is going to be a keeper. But it's another trout, so I'll take it. Alright, there's the third one of the morning. I'm positive that's not going to be a keeper. But we got a chick. Yeah, he's right at 14, so let that one swim on out of here. Trying to find at least one more keeper. Kept that initial one I caught. Tried to make some fish tacos, and I only got that one. We'll see what we can do. So yeah, it turned out to be a pretty good day. You know, it definitely started out quick. I'm glad I, you know, right at the beginning, that literally the first cast I casted just to just make sure everything was running right, and caught a fish right off the bat. I mean, I literally was 10 yards from the launch maybe. So that was nice. That was a nice little catch. Caught another real nice one right after that. And, you know, finished the day up with a couple more, so it wasn't disappointing. Ended up catching a little bass too, so
was not bad. But it's always fun to get out and catch some fish, especially when you had something else planned and you thought, you know, like I said, I thought I was going to get out in the marsh and wasn't able to do that. So it was nice to have kind of a backup plan. And it's you know, it's that time of year where you can get into some of these protected areas, catch you some specks and everything, and just have a good time. But like I mentioned before, if you guys are interested in a guided fishing trip, if you want to get out and see what you know, do something like that, be sure to shoot me an email at kayaking.kennedy@gmail.com, or you can check out my website, whistlingwaters.com. But that's pretty much going to do it for today's video. I appreciate you guys tuning in. If you enjoyed this video, shoot me the thumbs up. Make sure you ring that subscribe button, ring that notification bell. That way you know when I'm dropping them. Got a little, you know, you can see I'm just a little bonus episode just put up for you. So I'm just trying to put up some videos when I can. So like I said, I appreciate you guys tuning in. I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. I'm going to quit hammering on. I appreciate it if you've made it to this point. I appreciate all the support, and I will catch y'all in the next one.